when I posted this on my Instagram. I was like, I'm not gonna film this video unless I get some like really good responses, and you guys did not hold back. Hello, welcome back to who even knows what year it is anymore. Today I'm doing a video that honestly I'm a little bit nervous about, but I'm excited for, and this is going to be an assumptions video. These videos are kind of like recircled around YouTube. They were popular a while back, they're back now, and essentially I ask you assumptions about me and you tell me and I get to react to them. When I put this forward, I was like, unless I get some good ones, like I'm not gonna like make a whole thing of it. Like it's got to be like some good responses for me to make this video worth it. And some young guys were ruthless, so we have them all pulled up here and we're just gonna go through. I don't know why I'm nervous, I'm warm, and I'm stressed a little. And as always, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. I am uploading Monday to Friday every day this month for Vlogmas, so I'm here literally all the time. So throw me a like, subscribe, stick on that notification bell, because I'm gonna be around this month. And if you're watching this and you don't like me, because I know there's probably a few of you, then I'm sorry that I'm gonna be around so much this month. Dive in, bite the bullet, dive in. You want to move back to Florida? Yes and no. This I'm really torn about because I obviously love Disney. I do want to do another program. My cat was in here. I do want to do another program. I have so many friends and people that I'm close with down there, but also like right now, no. I've thought about it. Like I've jokingly been like, oh, like if my work closes again, like I could just go live with a friend in Florida and like, you know, do my like, not isolation, but like my shutdown there. But I could never leave my apartment and my cat for that long and still pay rent. It would kill me. So like eventually, do I want to move back to Florida? Yes. Would I ever be like full-time long-term back in Florida? It doesn't know. You don't speak any language but English. Yes, I can read French. I cannot understand spoken French. When people speak French, it's too fast. I can't do it. But I did take French for 8 years or so, and I got like a bursary because of my French grade. So I used to be really good at French and I used to speak French, but it's totally lost now. I think I would pick it up probably pretty quickly if I was around people that spoke French, because like I said, I can still read it pretty well, but I can't speak it. You enjoy making people laugh. Yes, if there is anything I have going for me, it's that I think I'm funny. I don't know if anyone else thinks I'm funny, but I think I'm very funny. Of course, this was Jamie. She said, I assume you were heartbroken constantly because I live on the other side of the country. To which I say, which one of us chose to live in Newfoundland, Jamie? That seems like not my fault. That seems like a you problem. You moved to Calgary just to tease me, thinking that you would be close to me. And then you moved back to Newfoundland, so that's on you. You're a crazy Disney girl. Maybe. I think I'm a Disney adult, but like in the fun way. Like I'm not a like wear matching Etsy t-shirts that say Mr. and Mrs. Mouse on it. I would literally rather die. I'm not a crazy Disney adult that like yells at cast members. I'm not a crazy Disney adult that like spends thousands of dollars on like vintage Disney things. I'm just a crazy Disney adult in the sense that like I want to go drink a $14 Fiesta Margarita in Mexico and ride Test Track and live my life and not be near children, you know? I think there's two types, and you know the two types, you know. And then flip side of the first question, I assume you hate the US. I don't hate the US. I despise Donald Trump. Sorry if anyone who follows me is upset with the election, but I have never supported the Republican Party. I don't know if this is I think this is a mixture of me being like Canadian and educated and what my education is in, but I've always been like very liberal. I'm not conservative in any way, so I don't like that part of the States, but I do love parts of the States. Just the South scares me and Republicans scare me. Nicole said that I love her dogs more than her. No. But Ziggy, cute boy. You find Goofy more attractive than most humans. Physically, no. Spiritually, maybe. I don't know. There's just an aura about Goofy. There's something about that tall man. It just gets ya. If you know, you know. Jamie said, I assume very people on this planet have seen your thighs. Honestly, if there's like one thing that is my personality trait besides Disney and thinking that I'm funny, it's that I absolutely never wear skirts or shorts. They're very pale. You can see, like, if I can find it, I'll throw the photo up here. We have like whatever a farmer stand is for your bottom half. Bad. She's white. So pale. The only time I wore shorts was if I was at work at Disney. That is it. This one's deep. It says, you dislike yourself more than you rightly should. I think I am very hard on myself. I always have been. I think I grew up in a household where physical appearance and success were very like pushed, and I think it took me a really long time to not absolutely hate myself and how I look, and it's a battle every day. And I think the holidays are also like kind of rough and don't help this, which I'll be talking about that in another video. So I do think I am really hard on myself, but I also think if I'm not hard on myself, I will become a piece of human garbage who never leaves their bed. So, you know, there's pros and cons to everything, right? Now, you know lots about makeup and skincare. I think yes and no. I know a lot just because I worked in like the field or the industry, whatever you want to call it, for a long time. So I own a lot of things, but I'm like just like self-taught, I guess, which is why I would never consider myself like a specialist or an expert. Like I don't know about like the layers of the skin and like the dermis and all that stuff. Like that's not in my knowledge, but I know a lot about like ingredients and what works for my skin, and I'm pretty good at recommending things for other people's skin. Obviously, like I said, I'm not a dermatologist, I don't know anything fancy, and I'm not even like a makeup artist. Like I do the same, this is the same makeup that I wear every single day that you guys see, so it's nothing fancy. I used to be a lot better than I am now. My skills way downhill since I stopped working there like 2 years ago. Whoops. You are so much smarter than you act. This is funny because this was asked like 2 weeks ago, and then we were literally talking about this at work yesterday. I know I give off dumb vibes. I know. I don't know what to say. Like when I was in Disney, people didn't know what my major was, and then when they found out, they were like, wait, you're legal studies? You're smart? 'Cause I know that I don't give off smart girl vibes. I understand. I think it's a mixture of like the blonde and like the caring about makeup and being the crazy Disney person that I expect people to think that I am dumb. And I'm okay with that because then they're pleasantly surprised when I'm not. But I'm here to tell you that I'm actually smart. Like, I'm the epitome of that dumb gifted kid that just never tries in anything and then writes papers like the day of and then gets like 80s, which I know is very annoying to so many people, so I'm sorry. Someone said you secretly want to call someone out. No, never. Who would I call out? I have no problems with anyone. Emily said that she's my favorite British person. And if we're not talking about celebrities, then yes. If we are talking celebrities, I'm so sorry, Emily, but have you seen Tom Holland? He's an angel. I think we only have 2 left that are like, the last one is there. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a couple that I literally can't put in this video because people were ruthless and I am not ready to deal with that. And then the last question, which is the juiciest question I would say, was literally asked by a spam account that follows no one I know, and no one I know follows them, and they don't have a real profile picture, and I'm like, who are you and how did you find this and why are you trolling me? But I'll answer you. Oh, I actually have 3. I assume you don't have a gender preference, and just go with the flow. Which, wording it like gender preference is funny for me because I work at a spa and literally all I ask all day is if people have a gender preference, but like for a massage. But I know that this means like gender preference. I would agree with this. I think this is right. I don't care. I have never like come out as anything. I've never talked about anything. I just don't care. And I think that it does come from like a place of privilege where I live somewhere where, hi, you are here, come up. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think I do come from a place of privilege where I've never felt the need to like label anything, because I know I like won't be judged or anything like that. And like, I don't know, I'm kind of just like whatever. I do go with the flow. I'm not picky. I'm open to anything. I don't like labels. I don't like to talk about things. I'm relatively private in my life about like stuff like that, I feel like, anyways. So yes, you are correct. You're over the DCP / CEP / CRP. Yes and no. I am not, in the sense that I would love to go do a CRP. I think year-long program would be great. I think the group of people that do the year-long program tend to be a little bit older, which I vibe with because I am old, and a year makes more sense to me. I'm not in a point in my life anymore where I can just take 3 months off for the summer. Even last year I was kind of like, I don't know if I can do this and if this is a good idea. Like, I'm not living in my mom's basement anymore. I have a lease. I can't just take 3 months off. So I don't ever see myself doing another summer program, which is why I'm so glad that I got to be an attendant on my last program, because attendant was my dream role and now I did it. The only time that I would ever go back into a summer program, which I don't think will happen because I'm not even going to apply for it, even though I am finishing up school, would be like performer, but I don't even know if I would want to do performer. So I'm kind of over that. I would like to do a year-long program still. I don't know how it'll work out, but living on the West Coast is kind of my only way to get back there long term. So what I am over is people being dramatic and how young it feels. Like, that is why I think I would consider myself over it, is because I feel like a lot of the like dynamics and things that happen on programs are very high school, and I'm in my mid-20s. I do not want to argue about Disney characters. I don't want to fight about talking behind people's backs. Like, I'm so over that whole concept, and the whole Disney community can be super toxic, and I'm so over like people buying followers and only hanging out with people for clout, and, you know, packing like 7 outfits to go to the park, which if that's you, good for you. I couldn't do it. But I think the community can be super, super toxic, and I am over that. So if I could go and do the CRP, because I think it's like a different vibe and a different group of people who are a lot more chill and are a lot older, I think that would be cool. But I couldn't imagine doing a summer program, and I definitely couldn't imagine doing a DCP at my age if I was an American now, because I think DCP leans even more immature and dramatic than this Canadian program. Last one, like I said, there's more, but I literally can't put them in here. And then this one, like, who are you? You don't follow anyone I know. You're someone's Finsta. But why are you trolling me? This person said you have beef with other character attendant CEPs, which, is that even grammatically correct? I don't know. I don't think I do. I have said this from day one. I picked a fight with no one. I have not even seen a lot of people in person. Literally, there was 4 Canadian character attendants. I saw John like all the time. I don't know if I ever worked with John, maybe at Fairy Tale Hall, but I saw John all the time. Like, I was friends with one girl who worked at Studios who's on a 6-month program, but I literally never saw her and I never worked with her. I trained with a couple other Canadians, and I never worked with them. Honestly, there wasn't very many of us in Magic Kingdom, so I literally spoke for so long my camera ran out of memory. I was like, I have like 20 minutes. I can definitely film this video. I was wrong. Where was I? There was only a handful of character tenants anyways, and I didn't talk to a lot of them. I guess it was like 4 of us that were in Magic Kingdom, and I didn't train with any of the other Canadians, I don't think. I mostly trained with Americans, and like one girl who actually worked at Typhoon the year before me from Mexico, Lily. So I had no contact with anyone. Like I just said in the past one, where it's like, if I'm over the CEP, I think people get like really dramatic about things, and like rumors fly, and people like, I don't even know how to word it, like people take things not how they are. Like, I never had a problem with anyone. I was never like mean to anyone. I never insulted anyone. I like think everyone like you kind of like I think you kind of like poke fun at people. I can only imagine the things that were said about me. I've seen the things that were said about me for some part, so I don't know. I personally, from my perspective, did not have beef with anyone. I do not know if other people would say they had beef with me. I think they probably would, but the one time I've talked to this person once in person on my 2019 program. If it is who I think you're assuming to, I've spoken to them once, and it was to give them a ER, which is like an early release, and I said, hey, you put in for an ER? And they said, yep. And I said, cool, I'm here to relieve you. And they said, okay. And I said, have a good day. And they went, bye. And they walked away from me. So that is my single that is my one single interaction with them. So I don't have a problem. I know that people say mean things about me. I don't care. I know that people have literally made fake Facebook accounts to try and expose me, not realizing that I am friends with a lot of people because I got along with a lot of people in my program. I think when people say like I made no friends in my program, or people who are in entertainment are rude and other tenants are mean and performers are want nothing to do with me, I think that says more about yourself than other people, because I worked the exact same location as other people in my program who said that performers were mean and they didn't make any friends in entertainment, and I made a ton. I still talk to other tenants to this day. I still talk to performers literally every day. I'm still in close contact with a lot of people. I have captains on Facebook. That's my thought. I personally made a lot of friends in entertainment that I still talk to now, and I would go visit who I love, and I went and visited at Halloween parties, and I went and visited at parades and shows. Like, I don't think it was that hard to make friends. So maybe if I made a bunch of friends and you didn't make a bunch of friends, maybe I'm not the one that was standoffish and kind of mean. I'm gonna wrap this up here because I've already been talking for literally 20 minutes. But as always, if you enjoyed, please subscribe, join the family. Like I said, I'm uploading it every Monday to Friday in December, so I'm here literally all the time for a couple more weeks. All my links to everything else, if you ever want to be a part of these assumptions videos, I drop them all on Instagram, so those will always be down below in the description. You can check that out, and I will see you guys very, 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 very soon. Probably tomorrow. Sometimes I film these and I'm like, I don't know which one's going up on Friday and I don't know which one's going up on a weekday, but I'll probably see you tomorrow. Bye.